Well, it's been a long day, a great day, hasn't it? And let's thank the Crescendo people one more time. That's really a very generous gift. So I was asked in 3 minutes to close out today and to offer a little bit of a summary. So I think that means in about 90. So I was thinking, first of all, today of Gordon Wood, the great American historian who, when he retired from Brown University 3 years ago, was interviewed on C-SPAN. And Brian Lamb asked him, the last question he asked him was, okay, you're maybe the most famous historian of the American experience, you're retiring, what's the big thing history teaches us? And Gordon Wood said, things don't work out the way you plan. And boy, the way I planned my college career, teaching career, didn't involve the internet, didn't involve Twitter, or tweeting or whatever those other things are. I never imagined this. And so for a lot of people, this can be fearful. And a lot of us here at Biola are afraid of that new horizon. But it can also be thrilling if you can learn how to get used to the uncertainty. And I was thinking also of a presentation earlier today about the first great informational technology in innovation period, the Gutenberg Press. 1450, Gutenberg first began printing. In 1523, Luther had figured out how to use that technology to go viral. 1523, something like 13% of all titles everywhere in the world, were written by Martin Luther. That potential for us to reach the world for Christ is present in this technological revolution. If we will get used to it, get comfortable with it, and learn how to shape it and bend it to the interests and the ends of the kingdom of God. And I think that means we at Biola need to start thinking of ourselves as much as a movement as an institution. If we think of ourselves only as an institution, it's going to be very hard for us to get past the traditional ways that education has worked. But if we recognize we're also part of the unfolding purpose of the kingdom of God in this world, then perhaps new possibilities can open before us. So it's exciting, actually, to look at this horizon, to think about what God might have in store for us, and to move forward in the confidence that God has always walked with his people. As Franke said, who was a chancellor at the University of Halle, he said, we need to be about God's glory and neighbor's good. And the internet, the information technological revolution has given us an opportunity to be about God's glory and neighbor's good in ways we've never imagined before. A couple of people. First of all, to the events planning team, Anthony and Joe. Could you guys stand? Anthony and Joe, and Victoria and David. Now, I think they were here last night until like 2 in the morning and got here at 6, so they pulled off a wonderful event for us. And primarily, we need to thank Irene Neller. Irene, could you stand? Why don't you come on up here? Why don't you, no, you won't make you dance. Irene, this has been a dream of hers. She's worked long and hard, and oftentimes not a whole lot of support from some of the folks around here, like those of us on PAC. But this is a wonderful event, and I think we ought to give her another round of applause. Thank you, Irene. So thank you today for joining us to think about the future, to dream about possibilities, and to wrap our heads around what it will mean to be a university, a Christian university, in the second decade of the 21st century. We may not know the future, but the God of the universe has that future in his hands. And if we remember to keep our eyes fixed on him, then we have nothing to fear. Thank God for this day. Thank you for being here, and have a wonderful evening.
Biola University offers a variety of biblically centered degree programs, ranging from business to ministry to the arts and sciences. Visit biola.edu to find out how Biola could make a difference in your life.